Now that we know Spider-Man is sticking around in the Marvel Cinematic Universe thanks to the new deal Sony, Disney, and Marvel reached in September 2019, it's not totally unreasonable to think that Spider-Man 3 may feature another major Avenger. Well, according to an entirely unconfirmed rumor published by We Got This Covered, that idea might become reality. And by unconfirmed rumor, we mean internet chatter. And by might become reality, we mean nobody actually has any idea, but hey, we can dream, right? The outlet cites unnamed sources claiming that the upcoming Spider-Man 3 will co-star another prominent Avenger, Captain Marvel, Doctor Strange, or Ms. Marvel, whom we've yet to meet on screen. Here's what we think. Let's break this rumor down by starting with Captain Marvel. Save for that awesome endgame scene where Spidey handed over the Iron Infinity Gauntlet to the Kree-powered Captain, Peter Parker and Carol Danvers haven't spent much time on screen together. On the other hand, there is that end credit scene from Spider-Man Far From Home that featured Talos and Soren, the Skrull couple who first appeared in Captain Marvel. If that mysterious scene was setting up some sort of Skrull storyline for Spider-Man 3, Captain Marvel will probably want to be involved in one way or another. After all, she's basically their savior.
I'll help you find a home. Finish what Marvel started.
Captain Marvel and Spider-Man are also the strongest contenders to be the face of the MCU now that Iron Man and Captain America are out of the picture, so having them share the screen in Spider-Man 3 could be Disney's way of ushering in the new era of Marvel at the movies. That said, Tom Holland and Brie Larson are A-list actors with their own superhero franchises to focus on. So there's a pretty decent chance that they'll stick to their own corners of the MCU and never meet up on screen again. Strange is a master of the mystic arts who deals with metaphysical threats to our reality. Spider-Man is a friendly neighborhood hero whose battles are very grounded. They're not exactly a perfect superhero match. That's why it's easy to forget that Spidey and Strange have a history. They spent some time together during Avengers Infinity War, which saw Peter's idea of saving the Sorcerer Supreme from Ebony Maw and the duo engaging in a bit of banter. Though we can't say that Strange was overly friendly towards Spidey.
What is he, your ward?
No. I'm Peter, by the way.
Doctor Strange.
Oh, you're using your made-up names. I'm Spider-Man, then.
Strange is also based in New York, like Spidey, so the odds of the two of them bumping into one another seems fairly high. On the flip side, though, the upcoming Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is bringing another Avenger into the Sorcerer Supreme's world for a little crossover action, Elizabeth Olsen's Scarlet Witch. The flick is set to launch in theaters on May 7th, 2021, just a few months before Spider-Man 3 opens on July 16th, 2021. After watching Strange and Scarlet team up in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, audiences may have a been there, done that attitude to Spider-Man 3 if it truly does feature Doctor Strange. If the name Ms. Marvel isn't ringing any bells for you, that's because the character hasn't yet appeared on screen. But she will. Kamala Khan, the Pakistani-American teenager who can stretch and bend her body into all sorts of shapes, is confirmed to star on her own upcoming series on the new streaming service Disney Plus a few years from now. If Ms. Marvel doesn't premiere until 2022, the character could first appear in Spider-Man 3. On one hand, Ms. Marvel debuting in Spider-Man 3 might make sense. Kamala is around the same age as Peter, and since the MCU has no other teen heroes, it would be great to see the two share the screen together. On the other hand, it might be a horrible decision. The House of Heroes rarely makes mistakes when it comes to introducing characters into its mammoth franchise that spans film and now television, and having Kamala Khan take her first turn on the screen in someone else's movie could be a massive misstep that robs the young hero of her own proper debut. Regardless of whether any of these Avengers, or any Avengers at all, will join Peter Parker in Spider-Man 3, Disney and Marvel clearly don't plan on losing Spider-Man anytime soon. Spider-Man 3 could be one big Avengers reunion, or it could be strictly centered around Spidey himself. Either way, the film is sure to be a smash when it swings into theaters on July 16th, 2021. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Looper videos about your favorite stuff are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.